This podcast is sponsored by Dollar and Eyewear. Activate your alter ego with Dollar and Eyewear and start seeing life through a different set of lenses. Shop DollarandEyewear.com. Tell them Demetrius Lee and Angela Lee in the Lee Life Experience Podcast sent you. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to a new episode of the Lead Life Experience Podcast. You have Angie and Demetrius here, and we will be your host and co-host for this evening. Listen, if you are new here, hey, how you doing? Welcome. But if you are one of our A1 since day one, thank you for keep rocking with the Lead Life Experience Podcast. And again, if you want to get your topics heard, or if you would like to be one of our amazing guests, don't hesitate to text us by texting 833-370-1608. Put relationships without a S in the comment, and I promise you we'll get back with you. Demetrius, how you doing today?
I'm feeling just lovely today. I'm just in a good mood, happy spirit.
Awesome.
Yeah, I want to talk to the audience, the podcast people. Hey, like my wife say, man, please hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend.
That's it.
Hey, that's right. Spread the word. Like I say, we're just trying to reach many people we can.
Yeah.
It's all I ain't gonna never stop talking. We love to talk. It's all about this family here to help people. So whatever we ever say is from our experience. That's why they call it Lead Life Experience. So don't take my advice on nothing.
Why do they call it the Lead Life Experience though?
Because most of the stuff they sent in here, I already did it. You know, we already experienced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we doing this reaction. I kind of did this too a little bit. We're gonna try it out today. See what we got going on. I'm gonna let you break the ice for.
Okay. All right. Well, of course, you know where we're going today. We will be doing this is going to be a health versus wealth versus relationship podcast. And so, yeah, this is the reaction. So everybody know a man other than my husband, my family, my son, y'all know another man that's very close to my heart is Mr. Deion Sanders. Everybody know how I feel about Deion. So he has been making the news for all the right and suspicious reasons, not wrong reasons, suspicious reasons. But he got and he did a press conference about him undergoing bladder cancer. And I was trying to read the statistics of that because I want us to know. Okay, I wanted to put some information up because I want to give you all the stats, which is the statistics of bladder cancer in Black men. And what are some of your signs and symptoms? Because again, I want this to be a podcast that we not only gossip, but we also give insights for you to think about what can you do and how can you make a conscious decision to go and get yourself healthy. So again, those of you know that you yourself, you have two kidneys that's on the left and right side, and most people going to demonstrate or complain about having back pain. It's going to show up as lower back pain. So with your kidneys, and I'm going to see, can I show a picture so I can show you where it's located in case you are having those problems. So those of you if you drink alcohol, those of you if you contain harsh beverages that will cause a lot of kidney problems. And again, kidney problems can be like kidney stones. If you have reoccurring kidney stones, that's when, something like a straw, a kidney stone would be kind of like a marble. So think about trying to suck a marble up through a straw. That's the reason why people, especially men, and women can have kidney stones as well. And a lot of times they are diet related, meaning that if you have a diet, calcium is one of your number one causes. So if you're a person that likes to eat a lot of calcium filled foods, then you could be one of the
What kind of food got a lot of calcium? I never thought about that. What kind of food?
Dairy. It's milk.
Oh, dairy. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't drink milk, then. They don't do that.
Yeah. So again, being able to look at your diet, and again, they have to go and take it. And I'm saying it because I do some work at the urologist office, and we have people that come in, and if they can't get if you don't pass the kidney stones, we give you a strainer. And if you can't pass the kidney stones, then you have to go what they call a lithotripsy, and that's when they go in and they break the stone up in order to try to, get it, get you to pass it that way, break the stone down because it's too big to come out. And of course, it's painful, and you can imagine. But I'm just giving you some highlights before it actually, kidney stone don't lead to bladder cancer, but I'm just telling you some symptoms that you could have that you might be overlooking because it shows up as back pain and you wouldn't think it was related to your kidneys. Black men in the United States face disparities in bladder cancer survival outcomes. So black men have a lower overall incidence in bladder cancer compared to white men, but often diagnosed more advanced stages. And the reason why it's advanced stages is because a lot of our black men don't like going to the doctor. So that's the reason why y'all survival rate don't be as high, is because by the time you do finally go to the doctor, you are just now finding out and your kidney cancer has reached to stage 3 or 4 before you actually going to get it. So when you noticing that you peeing out urine, if you notice that you having frequency means you going to the bathroom a lot and you get in there and you're not able to do but a dribble. Or if you have urgency, you feel like you got to go, then you get there and it's not, and you just have urgency. So it's going to be frequency, urgency, urine. They call it dysuria, painful when you're urinating, or hematuria. Hematuria means blood in your urine. So those are some of the signs and symptoms that it shows up in, again, along with the back pain. So just be very, very careful. But you have a good survival rate. They say 60% of black men can live through the bladder cancer. So it's localized, in which Deion Sanders was. The doctor got on and said that they removed his cancer. So when they removed the bladder, so again, you have two kidneys on top, and you have those little tubes like straws going to the bladder. So when we put a Foley catheter into your ping pong or inside the woman's urethra, then that is how we get urine out. So some people thinking you go all the way up to the kidneys. No, the kidneys is on the side where we call them flanks. That's their side, and again, be more towards your back. And then the little sphincters or ureters, they are connected to, they like long little straws and tubes or whatever you want to call it, going to the bladder. The bladder mostly sit down in your pelvic area. So there's right there where a woman little pelvic area at, where the uterus, your bladder sits down there. So that's where the bladder is. And again, we put a catheter tube in, which is like a little floppy tube we put through your small orifices, whether it's the orifices of a man or the orifices of a woman, and being able to get urine. So Dion went ahead and explained that when he having these issues, that he having to wear the pen because he cannot control his bladder. So because he has to wait till they made him a fake one, which is out of his intestines. And I don't know enough of the research about that to be able to give you my conscious decision on that. But again, you still have to wait till everything matures and take place so it can operate firmly. So in the meantime, he's having to wear a diaper and a male depend, which is the same thing as a diaper for men or for adults that you use to be able to collect the urine. So the same thing as a baby diaper. That's why he made the joke. Him and his grandson carrying like the same load. So that's what he meant by that joke. So
Yeah.
again, you all just making sure and he kept reiterating. He said, no matter what your race is, go to the doctor. So you all go to the doctor, get those things checked, get an ultrasound. And unfortunately, Demetrius, and I don't like saying this, because I am a nurse, but sometimes you kind of have to exaggerate your story to get these tests done just so you can make sure it's not. And I remember my mother-in-law telling me, Angie, go out there and, say, that it's worse than what it is so you can get these tests done so you will know. So when they come back and tell you, oh, you don't have that, then that way you will know. So you all be very careful that when you having symptoms and you passing it off, be very conscious of your decisions of when you're not going for your headaches, or you putting it off your vision changes, or your heart palpitations, or you're changing your bowel movement, or you're bleeding out with your stool, or you peeing out blood. It might start as a little bit swelling. Don't put these things off as nothing and think it's nothing, because again, it could become something very bad, Demetrius, including skin tags, or skin discoloration. It could be a sign of diabetes. It could be carcinoma, meaning that's in your cells of the skin. So again, just be aware for anything that you notice that you're feeling a little different about, and it's been going on for a little longer. So but Demetrius,
I sure was a lot, but it kind of, if you get me really thinking, baby.
yeah. Well, my thing is, you a man, so I want you, to tell them too how often you go to the doctor, and what things as a man, what kind of things are you getting checked on often? What's important to you, because you a man. So can you just give a little bit?
Yeah, I go to the doctor about four time a year, at least 4 times. Might go more than that, but I know I go at least 4 times. And I do my blood work. I check my, my sugar. What's called the
Hemoglobin,
yeah,
hemoglobin A1C.
Y'all, my wife a nurse, so the words I don't know all these things, but I know what I go. I get my sugar check, and and I do my PSA, and that's for my prostate down. I check that. I make sure, a man told me that one time. He dead now, but he died. But he told me, I was a young man, I was about 25. He told me, okay, what I do? Go get my blood work and get my PSA done. And because I went to the doctor, I wasn't doing that. And when he told me that, I've been doing it. He's like 3 years later, he died after he told me that. Cause he had prostate cancer. So I go get that done. I do the regular, you know what I'm saying? I go, but Deion say, a lot of young people and older people don't want to go to the doctor. They don't want to go. And that's one mistake as a black man we make. Like my son, I got to wrestle with him because, he young. He don't, you young to think they can handle, but I try to get him to go to the doctor. I push him, I work on him. Because I know him say, son, if something wrong, they can catch it. You don't want to let it get out of hand. Then you go there too late. Cause he think he's young. Most young people think people get sick be old people. They don't realize, hell, more young people get sick than old people do.
Mm-hmm.
So I advise all y'all young guys in this park, women who got kids. You got young men, daughters. I don't care, they're 19, 20. My mama made me go to the doctor when I was a little boy. I've been going all my life. I was about 6 or 7. She always took me down. I did a physical. So it's kind of normal to me. So I got a little advantage on people because I love to go to the doctor, really. A lot of people hate to go, but I like to go. Because I want to make sure when I was a little kid, now I ain't like to go to the dentist, I ain't gonna lie. Because the man be digging around my mouth, that's to aggravate me, but I go. I go to the dentist the same way. But I make sure I go to the doctor. So I'm telling y'all women, you got these young boys, persuade your kids to go to the doctor. You don't get that video Deion put when he came back. I mean, that was a very touching video.
Oh, yeah.
It made me think, I'm glad I go, and I still want to go some more. So to get your boy to go to the doctor before they can catch something going on if something else going on. And then they'll know. And men, like you over 45, I think 45 now, go get your prostate. Not prostate, do your
prostate, the prostate.
No, the colonoscopy. Go do your
yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Make sure you do that. I go do. By the time I did mine about 5 years ago. By the time I go again now, I think this year, first of next year.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah,
I
need to call back too.
Yeah, make sure y'all men older go do it. Like my daddy, man. Like my daddy had a kidney stone, and he wouldn't go to the doctor. He never would go to the doctor. Yeah, I mean, he was probably about 69, almost 70, 68. He never would go to the doctor. He got a kidney stone. That thing brought him to his knees. I ain't never had one, but my brother had to pick him up, take him to the emergency room, and they finally got, but hey, you can't get him out of the doctor off now. Shit, the doctor tell him, man, you Miss Lee, you been there 5 times. He going every He tried to go, let him go every month. He'll go.
Yeah.
And now he's 81 years old. He go every couple months, every 2 or 3 months. He go to the doctor. And my wife said he had cancer. He had to have surgery. What the thing is, he had to have surgery on.
Oh yeah, parathyroid.
Yeah. He didn't know, but you got to, if you ain't going to the doctor, he wouldn't know. So, my mama go all the time. So I'm going to say this and get on with the podcast. All y'all women who got young boys, got young daughter, make them go to the doctor at young ages. So when they get older, they be used to going. Most people scared to go to the doctor. You be surprised at a little boy. My son, he's scared of a doctor. Cause he never, I never pushed him to go like that. Now I got to wrestle with him. And I love it, but he gonna do right. But I'm telling y'all women, push your kids to go to the doctor. For they won't be scared of the doctors. When they get older, it'll be normal to them.
Yeah. Well, Demetrius hit the highlights, and again, I'm just reading you more risk factors. Smoking can be the number one risk factor because I know you all at the age you're smoking, you doing the e-cigarettes, and you vaping. You all, that stuff is bad. Anything that's giving you a certain high or a certain feel, it is bad. And I don't care what you telling yourself, you need to try to get off of it.
Is it legal now? I think in North Carolina, ain't it?
Oh, I'm
They
not
banned
sure.
it. Yeah, they banned it in North Carolina. They can't sell that stuff no more.
Chemical exposure, workplace exposure, dyes, rubbers, paint, sullivan, pesticides. See, I'm worried about my son because he work around all them chemicals. He make good money, but putting himself at risk. Chronic bladder irrigation. It says repeated infection, kidney stones, long-term catheter use. Men's over more common in men's over the age of 55. And see, Deion is right there in that age range. 3 times or more likely to get it than women. Family history, genetics. I keep telling you all, a lot of you all don't listen. I just came back from a recent family reunion. I'm gonna be talking more and more about family reunion and doing a tracing, find out what's in your family DNA. I just did mine. My husband say now he wants to do one because people was thinking it just was ancestry. That is not what we looking at the ancestry test for. We doing DNA for the genetics of it. And the thing is, I didn't do blood, but I'm gonna do blood because my markers gave me some indicators of more markers. And just I did saliva, so I spit it into a tube, and they checked it. And my results gave that I am more likely, based on my genetic makeup, I am more likely to have insomnia. Guess what? I have insomnia. So I know it's accurate. Ain't that right, Demetrius? I'm not
Yep.
sleeping.
That's
My
right.
my saliva told that. My saliva told that. So you all, I know a lot of saying that we having to be kind of like frugal with our funds right now, but those tests, you all, that was 100. I think I paid 200 because I did the health and the ancestry one. That $200 was way worth me finding out things more about myself because I couldn't understand. So again, you all, if you have the money and you've been having these health issues, go the extra step. Be an advocate for yourself because the doctors alone is not going to tell you. They give you medicine to treat the symptoms, not to cure you. If you are trying to really get off blood pressure medicine, really try to lose weight, really trying to get off cholesterol, really trying to get these things done, and you want more of a holistic approach, I'm telling you, you have to become an advocate. You have to be able to, learn yourself. And Demetrius already know. I went and seen an herbalist. I went into the bookstore. I stayed in the bookstore almost 4 hours because I want to know. I want to know about my genetic buildup. How me as an African American that we get so many things and you don't. Your family don't necessarily have to have it. I am the first one in my family that had thyroid. And guess what? My son, the doctor told him he was borderline thyroid. So you see how that is it? I the one started it, and now my son, is borderline. So again, he has to keep a check on it. And again, like Demetrius said, if they're not going to the doctor, you all, you're not gonna find these results out. And unfortunately, don't none of us know, and we don't want to go. And like he was just saying about his father, a lot of them don't go until they get pushed, and sometimes God have to push you, and sometimes it don't always end up, like my father-in-law, they have a good outcome. So you all think about that.
Yes.
Okay, okay, Demetrius. Anything else you want to add before we go on in?
No, I just will say one more time, men, please, I'm begging you, man. Tell your young boy and you, go to the doctor. Don't be scared. It could be the difference between life and
Like,
death. That's true.
yeah,
A
period.
difference between you living to be 65
Yeah,
to be 85
yeah.
or be 100. Choice your, make the smart choice. That's all.
All right. And so, well, as we speed speed on past, Dion, and like I said, I wanted to show you. And again, I don't have the video right away because I would have had that video like Demetrius said. I should have had it so you all can be heartfelt, so it can pull at your heartstrings. How he said that he had to prepare to go make a will just in case that surgery didn't have a good outcome. He had to go make a will for his children. Can you imagine being there at the height of what's going on with your children? Everybody, your kids, you done raised them right, you done did everything, and now they at the peak of their, journey just starting off, that you done paved the way and did all this for, only for the health illness to come and almost snatch you out of it. So that's why I'm saying you have to seize the opportunity. Your health is your wealth. That's the bottom line. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Put your health as priority. I'm saying that so those of yours, even if you young men in your 20s, I know you highly sexual, women, you highly sexual, go to the doctor. You can't have all these sex partners and not getting your body checked. Your body counts high. Go to the doctor. You don't know who gave what because you haven't been to the doctor. And and I know the doctor's like, oh, you don't have to have a pap smear for 2 years. But guess what? Like I just said, if you notice a little change, go to the doctor. Hey, I noticed a change in my discharge. Let them know that so they can run the right test. Don't sit up there and do absolutely nothing. You got me?
You preach to them on the bunch.
Yeah, cause I'm telling you, I see it all the time, and it's heartfelt, and it pulls at my heartstrings, especially when, the family that have did well, and then they just come to the doctor and now they just got some unfavorable news about being able to being able to go. So let me see.
But uh, I sent that thing to your video. I don't know
Was it
the clip. I put that little clip on it. Let me see.
Nino?
Dion, they were talking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me see. Can
I texted
okay.
you.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play it now. So,
Yeah, y'all can tell we love prime time. I know my wife. I love him too because he's from Florida State. I'm a Florida State fan. So
yeah.
anybody in the podcast, hey, let's go Seminoles. Let's go Seminoles. Especially African American men, we don't like going to the doctors. We don't like nothing to do with the doctor. You know that. So I'm not just talking to the brothers. I'm talking to my Caucasian brothers, my Hispanic brothers, my Asian brothers, my everybody, and my sisters. And that's all, y'all. Get checked out because it could have been a whole another gathering if I had. I'm thankful. It's been a tremendous journey. It's been tough. I think I dropped 25 pounds. I was like a Atlanta Falcon prime at one point. No, not with. That's it, $100. Okay.
Hmm. So
Yeah.
y'all heard it from Prime himself.
Horse's mouth.
Yeah. Go and get checked out. Go and get checked out. And so what else was in the news? What else was in the news, Demetrius, is all this talk about they would, after we found out and make sure he was good and the surgery was successful, and he is currently cancer free. We see him back on his back out on the football. He went and visited
Praying
Shiloh.
for you, Prime. Praying for
Yeah,
you.
praying for him. Prime time. You already know. I met you at the bookstore. At the bookstore. So, and I will be back at the end of the month. You all to see prime time again. You all. So I am highly rooting for you, praying for you, to keep moving in the right direction. But we all know a setback can come because with anything, anytime something be removed out your body, it's all that chance of your body rejecting it. So you all still keep praying because he ain't over the threshold yet. Still fairly new and delicate.
They gonna
You
pray
all,
for him.
yeah,
Everybody, we love Prime. Like I say, I like thank you for Prime, what you do for the boys,
yeah,
young man, talking to him. Hey, I appreciate that.
yeah,
Come my son, he look up to you. He won't listen to me, but I appreciate you talking. He listen to you. Thank you.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, all the kids, all your kids, and shout out to Bucky for capturing, those moments, with you, even when you kept the faith. And I think that taught us something that you can be faced with something traumatic, but you didn't show a fear. A lot of people when they hear cancer, they see where it shell shocks everybody. Because even for me, I'm like, oh God, like let me try to. I go to the gym. I'm doing 75 soft challenge right now, and I have a couple. I think like, about 10 more days, and I'll be, worked out 75 days straight. So I'm all about the health and wellness, you all. So please, 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 if you haven't been this year, go to the doctor. I try to go at least I was going every 3 months, and then I kind of spaced it out to every 6 months. So just got all my lab work done in June. So you better bet I will be doing another one at least by October. And then I do another one at the end of the year just because I have thyroid disease. So you all, please, please, please go get yourself checked. Men's, I know this is mostly about you, but for the women, if you love your man, y'all go to the doctor together. Y'all compare, like Demetrius and I, we compare lab work and to see who doing better with the hemoglobin A1C with the blood sugar. So please, you all, go to the doctor. Women, go get your hormones checked. Please. Even if anybody
Yeah,
over the
please
age of
do that. Lord
35,
have mercy.
over the age of 35, watch it. Over the age of 35, go and get your hormones checked because we start decreasing at the age of 35. So go get your hormones checked, at least get a baseline. And as you notice some changes with your mood, changes with anything, go and have them to compare it. And that way they can tell you, hey, in June you was here. It's August, September. These are what your numbers are. So you all, please, and even if you don't have a doctor, because I know a lot of you all say, Angie, I don't have insurance. You can go to LabCorp and they'll let you pay straight out, or you can do a payment plan on it. But you can go to the lab and it's called a women's health panel. They have men health panel, and you can just show up to the lab and get those done. So that's how I spend. So other things that we was talking about, Deion, and Dion, don't shoot the messenger now. Don't shoot the messenger. But we would have to get in a little bit about your love life. And I don't want you to walk off our stage like you ended the interview when they man asked you about about who was by your side and clap. Did you see that, Demetrius?
No, I ain't see that there.
What Prime said? Oh, I got a bad connection, and he computer off. He
I
cut the
don't blame
computer off at the end of the thing. So the man just bust out laughing. He said, I had to ask you. So we're gonna
you. Tell Private all about love, Private. We ain't talking about you. Yeah, I'm on your side.
all right, you all. We all have seen, most of us have seen that, and I don't know all this stuff coming out close. Everybody have heard the rumors, and this is what they saying. The rumors of Dion and about the question about Karuchi Chan, and this is coming from the source of people. And you all, the other video, shout out to Nino Brown, cause that video clip that Demetrius had sent me, that came from Nino Brown's commentary of the Deion Sanders. So we want to give a shout out to our source of where we get the information from. So we all have heard of Karuchi. Karuchi was the former girlfriend of Chris Brown. Everybody know they had been dating for like 45 years, and he ended up cheating on her to have a baby. So that's how that became. But she has a long resume, you all. I think a lot of people are giving her like a such a bad rep because she's 37. Deion is 57. And of course, with him going with having all these health issues, they can't understand like you a beautiful girl. What are you wanting with an older man with all these health issues? Like go and live your life. But I can tell you, as a woman, that when you have had a lot of some bad apples, you just want to be with somebody who want to treat you nice. I'm sure Prime treats her very good. I'm sure he does. And of course, I think his daughter is 33, in between 33 or 35. I'm not sure how old DeAndre is. But his daughter is close to this young lady age. But Demetrius, what is the likelihood of, that a man going with a younger woman? What's the statistics of that?
Shit, good. Work out good. Shit. If I had surgery and came out of surgery, that's what I want by my side. Hey, bring me back to life. Hey, you look at that, you come back to life. So hey, I ain't mad at Prime. I ain't mad at Prime. I know you know how to hold it down. But you know, most men, that's what most men do. Most older men like younger women. That's about normal. That what you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, most older men, you know, we like younger women. I
Yeah.
call it a little young, about a 20-year gap. I think he 57, she 27.
She 57. No, she's 37. So you right, 20-year-old gap. She's 37,
Yeah,
and
he
she
57.
27. He 57, and his daughter is 33 though.
Yeah, she's 37. Yeah, but you know,
So you don't think nothing wrong with it? And his daughter like 4 years younger than her. I mean,
nah,
four
I'm gonna
years
tell
older
you
than her.
now. Now what I did that without that. Now would I do that? No, I wouldn't did it because I know because my daughter. Caught that reason you say my daughter. It'd be a conflict. I don't know how they gonna get along because I know my daughter is protected over me. And I'm pretty sure Deion's daughter protected over him. So that girl might be a conflict. Cause you know how women are they trying to do my daddy. But the girl, she kind of successful. So I think she kind of
Yeah.
successful.
When
She ain't got
I
his money, but she good. I think she good.
Yeah, when it said like her net worth, it was like in the it was up in the millions. So I get cause she was actress, she an actress as well. So she
I tell you something about that actress part. It's a Dion's old girlfriend, Tracy Elmer. The girl she worked with Tracy. Tracy gave her a little
did
gig.
she?
Yeah, he put in a movie. They all taking a picture hugged up. And that part people mad about. It kind of
Oh,
like she might have
she did another Portia Atlanta Housewife
kind
movie.
of
She did.
backstab. I mean, I don't know if she might have backstabbed Ben, but you don't know. You look at it now, you can't never say. But she, that caused her and Dion broke up. Then this girl came along later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't think nothing wrong with it. But Prime, I know most of anybody's health. I want to see him get healthy.
And on here it says, let me just cutting you out, sorry.
Go ahead.
In 2023, Deion Sanders was gay. Well, Sanders was engaged to Tracy before the couple called it quits in December. In a joint statement, we have mutually decided it's best for us to move forward in our life as friends, and we have made this decision with love in our hearts and respect for each other, the appreciation. But the thing is, that's icky about that. Demetrius, he was engaged to Tracy for a long time. But
Yeah.
this is my personal opinion, just from the reality show. I don't think Mother Connie was, too big a fan of hers because Tracy didn't know how to cook.
What you can't cook?
No.
Remind me of somebody I know, but I ain't calling no name.
And a hit dog will holler, bark, 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 roof, roof.
I ain't
It
calling no
ain't no
name.
shame, and I'm not trying to. I take that back. I say I'm not trying to learn, but I did call my cousin Erica last night, and I did ask her, can she teach me how to make a few dishes with some natural herbs? I don't want any salt and pepper. I want natural herbs to season my food. So I said I didn't care about learning how to cook, but hey, with these health issues, I need to learn how to cook besides those ingredients. So
Yeah. Well, I tell you, back what he's saying about him, I think he's gonna be all right. The girl around him, she kind of care, I watched that one of the video Buckhead called it.
yeah,
She crying. I mean, I know she probably do care about him. And I hope Prime, we know Deion kind of do. He his own man. He in control all the time. You ain't been to control him. She ain't able to control him. He is who he is. And she can get on, go for a ride, or she gonna get out to get off. He ain't been to go. He in control. He is the coach. He is the leader. And he gonna lead you. So if she don't want to ride with him, she can go. But I'm pretty sure she's. I bet she's submissive. I bet she is. What you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know you said,
I
but
mean,
yeah.
but you know, what can you say?
But I'm saying, if I was sick, Angie,
Mm-hmm.
like that, shit, a young girl like that here, she gonna bring me back to life. See her walk through the house with a little night clothes on, like, shit. He probably hit the floor doing push up, getting ready, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I see you just going out through the man stuff. You just picking around.
No, they already had a ooh, they already had a they already had the video up here, and that this I would just want to play this.
I know you're best. Like you said, man, everyone, including myself. I said, boy, you trying to make me cry, man. And that ship commanding, I don't want to scream. I just, this view, dog. We appreciate wisdom, man. Love it. I love what I do, and I do what I love, and I'm in a wonderful place in life. Yes, and it allows me to go through the stuff for people, not just to go through. Because, like I said in the press conference, he had to say, "Have you considered my servant prime?" It ain't like the devil could just get to me because I'm here. I'm his guy. So he had to allow that to happen. And I know I'm gonna be all right, man. So I'm happy and elated. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got you. We got you. Got you. Everybody got Coach Prime, baby. We got Coach Prime back.
Oh, he didn't say it. Oh.
Oh.
But that was that was the episode. That is the episode where he went ahead and ended the screen. So they had it like it was gonna go to them, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. So but that's the episode that he went ahead. The guy asked him, "I can't let you go without asking you about who was supporting you." And he said Karuchi, and then Prime said, "Oh, I got a bad connection."
But you know something? They getting the woman, they getting that girl more hell. Like, why would you want to be with him for? They getting her hell. But Prime, a good shape dude, man. Look good to me. Kick yourself up. That man been a drunk. He ain't not been drinking. So he probably, hey, that girl probably, and her Prime hanging there with her. She probably gonna give that better good 20 more years. He can let it wood. I mean, they're trying
Well, I don't know because on his interview with Michael Irvin, he said he asked the doctor that like, can I have sex? And he didn't, kind of like give like the statement about it afterwards. But this is my thing: if your bladder, if you're leaking like that, Demetrius, is very hard to probably maintain an erection because you got, the erection is blood flow.
yeah.
And if you leaking there, then that's a possibility it's gonna erupt those things. And and like I said, probably once everything take place and get everything working right, then he probably would be able to have a regular arousal like everybody else. So, but in the meantime, it's other ways to please your lady. So
Yeah.
we grown people here. We grown.
Oh man, Prime good. I bet people just hating, getting mad. But I wouldn't. I ain't mad at him. What he doing? Cause I know I know him. I don't know him. I know him. But I can tell you, he can carry. He can handle it.
Yeah.
He ain't want no man go get caught in no trap, fall in love with a, get a girl out all this shit and get his whole fortune. He ain't been to do that.
Oh yeah.
But I did say the girl want a baby.
Yeah, now see that was the thing because
That might be a kicker.
yeah, yeah, because I remember Shiloh and was on his talk show with the girl Roxy, and they asked him about the kids asking him about he said what if he did want to have another baby. So I think that's the only thing that
Don't do it. Don't do it.
when you dating a woman and of that age, she's still a childbearing age, Demetrius. So and she don't have any children. I'm sure that I would want me a baby. I know I would want me a baby. So,
By prime, especially by prime.
especially by prime, especially. And so
All right,
to
honey bun, calm down now. Calm down.
no, but I'm saying I'm not in the equation, but I'm just saying that if I was her and she's 37, Demetrius, why wouldn't she? I
I
mean,
said 35 by the limit as you pushing the nine.
no, I mean, cause they having babies at 50. They
You know that
having
woman, you
babies
saw that
at
woman I
50.
showed you, that woman was 76
Yeah, so
over
I'm
there.
saying they having babies at 50, and I have look at that girl Candy off Atlanta Housewives. She had hers. I mean, some people are not. They don't need help. Some
Janet did
people,
it at 50 minutes. Janet Jackson had
yeah,
one at
she did.
50. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If these women done kept themselves up, they able to still deliver a healthy baby. And a lot of us, now are living longer. So you think about the average age span is like what 88, I think. So think about she still got good 30 years that you can produce. I'm talking about the folks for the people that's having babies at 50. Still able to do that. But my thing is, I feel that when people meet each other, regardless of the age gap, that they are adults. And because they are adults, it's people who have lived a nice, successful life. Um, and I know people gonna say something about it, but Hugh Hefner had did it for years and years and years, and I didn't hear anybody going on about him getting these young women, making them models. Everybody condoned it, and
But
it
man
didn't.
been doing that, Angie.
Yeah,
They ain't mad at dealer, they mad at that girl.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
They
I'm
mad at
I'm just only saying that the scrutiny that he's facing, they are saying it, and I think she is of Vietnamese and black. So she, and my thing is, Deion always have had a type. I don't think his other kids' mom like 100% black. They look like they mixed with something. And they some beautiful
Yeah.
women. All his kids, mamas are. So this one add to the bunch. Tracy was beautiful, too. So it ain't like he had no bad looking women. So I said kudos to you all. Both of y'all of age, and both of y'all at a point. Prime done did everything. He has won. He done set goals. He done mastered them. He done seen his kids get successful. So Demetrius is kind of like when your mama talk about men with menopause. It's kind of
Yeah.
like that. It's kind of like men's go get a younger car. Go get a young looking car, and and go and try to live their life because they already have accomplished all those things. So he ain't trying to have no babies. He's not trying to get married. He's just living the rest of fulfillment with life out. And I'm sure with this cancer scare, he having to look at life through a different set of prime lenses. So I'm sure, if that's the only thing that he, wants to still live a life, and you all know how a new relationship is. You get that butterfly, you find yourself doing things you wouldn't normally do, or you was a little bit shift on. So go and live your life, and that's what I say. I say live. Karuchi, you take good care of my guy. Listen here, don't have me to be coming because we worse than the beehives. Us see you aunties, we are worse than the beehives.
Oh,
I done been
well.
tussling with them folks about Shador. I am tired. I told people I'm tired of fussing with them people.
I ain't got nothing to say. I don't want to tell Prime, hey man, get hefty, man.
Yeah, get
Keep
them.
coaching, man. I'm proud of you, man. Yeah, you don't need me anywhere, but I'm telling you, I like what you're doing. When I say I'm proud of the young man, because that's what I want to help young fellas out. I try to help him as much as I can. And he got to hit in the road that he can do that. Maybe one day I can get in the road because I do try to help young men out. I come across them. But he ride them every day, Angie. So this young girl, if that make him happy, I rather see him with a young girl than a older one with a young man. I mean, it just don't look right.
Well, yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying. Y'all got favoritism, but that girl Drea Ford ain't got a baby by that football player. I think her son 20 and her boyfriend 22, and she just had a baby by him. But y'all mad at her,
well,
and
man
I
is
said,
different. They cut up more. A woman, that girl ain't no danger. But you give an older woman with a young man, she's looking for trouble, man. Cause young boy, he wild. And I won. I was a tiger, man. You know what I'm saying? A lion, attack, shit, devour.
all that, yes, yes, yes.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna get out this podcast before I get in trouble running my mouth. But honey, but hey, I'm gonna say this up, let you close it out. If you're on time, leave it there. Hey, Prime, the Leaf have been praying for you. Hey, Prime, get you pay these dollars too, man. I know you got your own. Hey, I know I ain't got the money to pay you, man, right now, but get old dollar and give me an old check. And I get you about 2 years now and give you a big fat check, man. But yeah, all right, honey, but you go ahead and close it out. I'll let you handle it.
Oh. All right, you all. Deion, you know, when I say it, I mean I know people say it and not saying it with a genuine heart, but we really do appreciate the things that you are doing, not just
Yeah.
for the young men, but for young people in general. What you doing for Black male father figures to stand up and get their children, no, not get their children, being active in their children's life. That's what I love. I love the movement behind it, because when they seeing active Black father, and unfortunately, it's only a small number, you all. The Venus and Serena, the Michael Jacksons, Joe Jackson, it's only a small number of you all, the Tiger Woods, it's only a small number of Black men as fathers that stood up. What's the man? Levon Balls, it ain't nothing but a small number of y'all, and being able to change that narrative for our children. That your children is in the NFL because they desire to go, not that you raised spoiled, entitled children. You did what you're supposed to do. Even though you had it, you didn't give it. And I think Demetrius said he listened to Pastor Jamal Bryant yesterday talking about, having these kids and not making sure they prepared for life. And when I listened to the sermon today, and he said, stop raising white, privileged kids without knowing the Black struggle. You got to know what the Black struggle. And Prime, you did that. You took your kids. They say you moved them out the suburbs and put them halfway, a little bit in the hood, so they know the best of both worlds. So they knew how to adapt, because life is gonna eat them up. If we don't prepare our kids, they are not gonna be prepared for what's out here. And then unfortunately, you did all the stuff to, all these amazing things to get your kids where they're supposed to be, only for people still to look down, only for people still to close the door on their face. And close the door in their face and still not want them to belong here. And you all, I think that we as a culture should look around and being able to make us some better citizens, because of the tone that Prime has set, and being able to show more love and affection. He don't mind kissing and hugging his boys. He don't mind letting them know that he love them. He don't mind making them sit up in an interview, making them being able to talk and making sure they thoroughly. Those of you, if your kids is in sports, get them media training. You all, even if you can't pay for it, go to YouTube and teach your kids, cause especially if you know your child got a talent, and in elementary school or middle school, and you feel like your child is that person, go ahead and get them some kind of training. Show them how to answer a question. Being able to communicate properly. And a lot of times you all, we are shunned, and I'm saying it, even for me, that when you don't know how to pronounce your words correctly, you are frowned upon. When you don't put together your words, you frowned upon. And that doesn't mean you just totally ignorant to the fact, but you haven't been around those kind of words and being able to pronounce those words. And I thank God for Google, pronunciation, because I'm quick to do it now. At one time, didn't care, but you all care about your representation, care about how you showing up. Like Prime said, and I'm still learning, Prime. Like he said, 15 minutes, get there 15 minutes early. He said 15 minutes early is still late to him. He said your butt need to be in the seats. If the meeting start at 7, he need to be already starting at 7. He said he's starting at 6:55. You need to already be there. Prime, I'm still learning at my big age. Demetrius, what you got to say about that?
I plead the fifth.
But again, he is doing a whole lot, Demetrius, not just for football. He's educating about life skills. Those are the things that we still need. Learning manners, having yes ma'am, no ma'am. When they did that KFC run, Shiloh was talking to a lady. She said, yeah, me and your grandma had a son. And he said, Miss Connie. he was able to put Miss in there. These young people are not using no manners. These people tell the 80. I hate when I hear one of the young 20-something-year-old nurses say, "Hey, Jack, get in the bed or take your medicine." And Jack be 80-something years old. Come on now. Only until I go to like California, and some people up northerners don't want you to say the Mr. and Mrs. or whatever. But again, I still do it out of politeness and kindness until they tell me to do otherwise. So you all don't leave manners at home. Demetrius, anything else?
No, ma'am.
All right, you all. Keep pushing. Health is your wealth. If something that we said that you like, please don't forget to like, comment, and share. Deion, we are rooting for you. Thank you. We praying for a good season in your health and wellness and on this football team, and especially with all the guys. Shout out to all the guys that made it to the NFL too. All right, this is the Lead Life Experience Podcast. Don't forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And get your topics heard. Text 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the comments. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed the episode so far. You are here with the Lead Life Experiences. And remember, if you want to get your topics discussed or get our opinion or our perspective, join us text us at 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the comments.